Hare Krishna. So I talked about the law of karma in my other video. Let me talk a little bit more about the law of karma. So in the first video, we talked about the law of karma, showing you that it's basically about education and not punishment, and how everything in your life is determined by your karma, and it is an opportunity for growth, for becoming a better person. And now, once you understand that everything in your life is actually your doing, every situation you find yourself in is actually yours, we talked about how that should make you overcome your state of victimhood, lamentation, and just get into whatever is going on as a challenge to become a better person. And these are real world facts which will make you deal with life better. These are actually scientifically proven mindsets which you need to acquire to get on with life, and especially to meet great challenges in your life. Accept it, find out that accept that it's your thing, it's your doing, it's for your ultimate good, and just start dealing with it without lamentation, without feeling like a victim. Now, one consequence of this mentality is once you understand that everything that's happening to you is the fruit of your own deeds, be them good, bad, or mixed in the past, that your life is your responsibility and your creation. One thing that gives you is the understanding that you have 100% control of your life. Now, one mistake, a very common, obnoxious mistake, is this whole law of attraction, the secret nonsense, that you just have to desire things and you'll get them. You know, just put pictures of your BMW on the wall, put pictures of the person you want to be, and lo and behold, law of attraction, you're going to become that person. That's just rubbish. That's not even true, okay? It doesn't work that way because you have your own story. You have your own abilities, you have your own defects, you have your own limitations, you have your areas of expertise. It just doesn't work like that. You're not going to just become someone or have something just because you want it. Wanting is just one small part of life. You have to deserve it. You have to require that experience to grow. So this law of attraction foolishly neglects lots of aspects of reality. One is that what you're desiring is not enough. You have to earn it. You have to deserve it. Two, it ignores the fact that this life is already kind of paid and bought for. This incarnation, you've already done the law of attraction stuff in other lives. This is the tricky part. It is you created this life. Nobody else is responsible for every aspect of your life except you, from your looks to your bank account to your country where you live in. It's all you. You deserve this, you created this, but you created this due to activities way in the past, not even just the last life, but many, many past lives. When you're born, your story is a little bit set in stone already. That's why you have these things, all over the world, this astrology, and you have palm readings, and you have tea leaf and readings. These things aren't just nonsense, they actually work. And if you do your map, Vedic astrology, normal astrology, if you have a good palm reader, he's going to say a lot of things that are real, and they're not just being tricky, reading you. And it's not just tricks. Some are tricky, but there really is something behind it, and you can learn about it if you just do it a couple of times in different places of the world with different people. You see that there is somewhat of a story set to your life. Because this life has been bought and paid for. You ordered this life already. It's like once you get on a plane, once you actually gotten on the plane's taken off, there's no point wishing you'd gone in on another plane. That's it. You're on the plane already. You're going to have to fly to your destination. Even if you changed your mind about your destination 5 minutes after the plane took off, tough luck. You have to fly all the way there. Then you can decide where else you want to go. So externally, on the surface level, this flight has been bought for. You've already taken off. The seatbelt signs are on. There's not much you can do now. But what you can do is internally. Internally, you have 100% leeway. Internally, and this is what life is all about. Internally, you can change your experience of your life 100% with the same set of external circumstances, with the same body, same country, same whatever, the same everything on the outside. On the inside, you can have an amazing, beautiful, happy, joyous, spiritual life, or you can be miserable. You can be so miserable, so depressed, you will kill yourself. So you can go from an amazing life to a horrible, anxious life. And it's got nothing to do with what's on the outside. It's only what you're doing in here, what your mindset is, what your mental map looks like. What's going on in here is what changes your life experience. So what life is about is not artificially and foolishly just trying to change everything on the outside, but it's about changing first what's on the inside. Because once you change what's on the inside, naturally what's on the outside will follow its course to the best it can do. Because that's the thing. You have a path, and you can maximize your karmic input, or you can destroy it. For example, you've heard of, you've seen this over and over again, people who are born in rich, powerful families, people who are born with amazing athletic abilities, just natural born stars, people who are, yeah, sure, they work hard, but they've just got it. They're just born with this amazing ability, amazing speed, flexibility, strength, etc. So these people have these great lives, and then they screw it up. You've seen these like famous politicians, they got to this position of power, and then they screw it up by stealing some money. They screw up by having a mistress, doing something stupid, and then they destroy that good karma they could have had. People have a good life, but then they destroy it by being evil, by being mean, by being a cheat. So you can make your life worse. That's what I explained. You can make your life worse than it should be. But on a certain level, you can't change that much. If you weren't meant to be the next president of the United States, you just won't be. If you weren't meant to be a gold medalist in the Olympics, it's just not going to happen. You can go to the gym and train your butt out. It's not going to happen because you just don't have what it takes. You weren't born with it. It's not your destiny. So there's this little complicated mix you have to learn with the law of karma, that yes, there's destiny, but I also have a part in it. I can make it as good as possible, or I can destroy a good destiny. Maybe I was destined to be a gold medalist, but then I tried to cheat the system and I used drugs, and then I get caught and my athletic career is ruined. I mean, you heard that story before. So you can make it worse. You have the opportunity and you can make it worse. And for example, you have the opportunity to become a great person, but you don't work, you don't study. So then you don't live your potential. So the law of karma says, yes, go ahead and work for it. Yes, go ahead, chase after what you feel is your destiny. If you think you want to be a great athlete, go for it. Work hard at it. Try it out. If you want to be a great artist, by all means, invest in that, believe in that. But be aware that you just have to do your best, and that's your priority. Just do your best, and then the best will come. And that best that will come may not be what you were fantasizing about. And that's okay, as long as you're working on the inside as well, and being happy with the experience of life itself, and not foolishly thinking that you're going to be happy with external goals. So the law of karma helps you understand this balance of doing your best, but without expectation. Doing your best, and whatever comes, it can be great if you change and you adapt and you adjust your mindset. Whatever situation you're in right now, this very minute, can be amazing if you just adjust your mindset, if you understand what's going on, and if you learn how to live it well. That's a little more on the law of karma. Hare Krishna.